special event organized by the Friends of Tibet. We are gathered here to welcome and listen to one of the greatest spiritual icons of our times. He has reached out and touched the hearts of minds of millions of people across the globe. He has raised a community from almost nothing to one of the most successful refugee communities in the world. He is somebody who cultivated a meeting ground between societies, faith, science, and religions. He headed a government which was once described the most serious exile governments in the world by the Economist magazine. He is one of the few spiritual leaders in the modern world to have an active Facebook and Twitter account with more than 5 million followers from all around the world. He is a loss of a nation, but he is also the gain of the rest of the world. He is probably one of the longest guests in our country. And deeply privileged, blessed, and also honored to have with us today His Holiness, the 14th Dalai Lama of Tibet. His Holiness, we thank you for your gracious presence in this country, in this city for the second time. It will be an understatement to say that we all live in a troubled times.
Not second time. I think it is the third or fourth. My first visit, I remember 1965.
Yes, the Kochi city is second time. Kochi,
Really?
yes. Your first visit was in 2010.
No.
That's your second time.
To home. To home sudah kasudah. Home tapi na, net tapi na, itu mesti kecil.
We have to find out who is right.
Well, I think 65. Because the Indo-Pakistan war, so my own place there, not very safe. Therefore, as government of India suggested, I should go to South India. So at that time, I think at least 3-4 weeks in Bangalore, and then I took the opportunity, that period, to visit Kerala and different sort of district, all different district. And then I remember Kochi, yeah, they won the cathedral Christian church where they what's I think Thomas or something, one of the disciples of Jesus Christ. You see his finger or something. You see there. So I remember that.
Thanks for the clarification.
So perhaps now I win.
The humanitarian efforts of Friends of Tibet in improving the lives of people started with our association with His Holiness and the Tibetan people back in 1999. This is an accurate information. We had His Holiness inaugurating the first festival of Tibet and the Tibetan medical camps in Mumbai city by his personal physician who passed away some years ago. 13 years later, in this southern city of Kochi, the first Tibetan medical camp with less than 40 participants was also organized to celebrate Holiness' first visit to the Kochi. The small camp that started with just 40 people is now grown into a program called the Well-Being, which benefits more than 1,000 people from all over the state and also from some of the neighboring states. The Well-Being program is one of the most ambitious projects from our organization. This wouldn't have been possible without the collaborative support and hard work of so many of our members, our volunteers, and finally I would like to thank Dr. Doji Ratan Neshatla and Tenzin Nobula and their team of doctors, staffs, well-being beneficiaries, and several of our members and volunteers who worked so hard to make this event possible. We thank all of them. Finally, we must remember that it is a tragedy of the nation which actually brought an ancient medical system, a culture, and spiritual values back to India. It is the very same tragedy that helped India to get blessed by the presence of His Holiness in this country, who is an enlightened Guru. So I will conclude by just requesting each one of you to do your part for Tibet, so that the cause can be advanced. I'm very confident that all our small efforts for Tibet can actually benefit the cause in the long run. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sethu.